Welcome to 4 Movies, where I will be discussing 4 movies, and I'll be discussing them with you. Thanks for watching. Me just ramble on about movies because I love movies. I am I'm an artist and a physical media collector, and I'm doing a video a day. So thanks so much for watching. I don't know if I put that at the end most of the time, but I'll put it at the beginning here, and maybe I'll say it at the end again, whatever. Anyways, we got some movies to talk about, and like I said, I'm trying not to get all distracted, but I do have ADD. Not ADHD. I was diagnosed before it was lumped into one big group, because like now it's like everything's ADHD. It's like I'm not that hyperactive. Maybe I talk a lot about movies, but it's because that's what I like to talk about. Anyways, yeah, okay. Let's get into the movies. First movie, Black Sheep, and I know you're thinking, oh man, that Chris Farley movie with Chris Farley and David Spade. No. The movie about killer sheep. You're like, oh, why that one? Because it's unique. It is so good. It makes it look like the goats are really doing it. And it's like, yeah. I'm sorry, the sheep are really doing it. It's not goats, it's sheep. Goats and sheep are different things. But that's a different movie. That's Black Goat. This is Black Sheep. And like I said, fun movie. Like I said, well played, monster flick. Just is one of those things where it goes to these wild places. It's so fun. It's like I said, one of my favorite genres is dark comedy, and horror comedy does fall into this. And this is a horror comedy because it's like the absurd places that this thing goes. It's one of those things where you're kind of just watching a train wreck, and it's like you can't look away, but you know it's getting worse, and it just goes out of control. And it's you find how far that it's one of those things where like it starts inside the box, and then it starts going outside the box, and you get these like crazy ideas where you're like, oh man, it's so wild. It's like it keeps like, oh wow. Like I said, actually, phenomenal movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It is gory, so like I said, it's not extremely gory, but it does have some parts where you're like, ooh, it's a bit of gore. But like that's kind of like the movie it is, so it is what it is. Okay. Now, on to this movie. This is a horror movie that I was thinking. I used to tell the former missus all the time, where I was like, look, when the boys get old enough to like girls, we got to show them this movie so that they know to stay safe. And this movie is called Teeth. Ooh, a cautionary tale for the guys on you should not force yourself on women, because sometimes they might have teeth in their vertical smile. And it's not overly graphic, which is one of the things where like for the most part they keep it classy. There's a little bit of nudity at the very end, like at the very end she's looking in a mirror, stuff like that. So it's not a sexual context, which is good. And I mean, I think they could have done without it, but I didn't make the movie, but whatever. The movie is basically the girl has teeth downstairs, if you will, and sometimes there's guys that force themselves on her, and you hear a crunch, and yeah, that's all they need, and it works. It's like it's like, that's what you get. They got the line where he's like, I haven't played with myself since Easter. That's an interesting one. But yeah, you hear that crunch, and then like, yeah, yeah, that's what they get. That's what they get. This is one of the ones that I can watch. Like I said, like I guess SA, if I'm trying to be PC. Both of those need to be abbreviated, I guess. SA in films X me. It just gets into my skin. It's just like, I don't like body horror, and I don't really like that. It's like, there's a skin crawl. That's why I haven't been able to watch Promising Young Woman. Because, like Like I want to see her get the revenge and stuff like that, but the before scenes is just like I'm not that person. So, I'm not one of those people where it's like one of those things where like I think that's been my undoing in a certain thing. It's one of those things where like, what is your weakness? I don't know. If somebody says leave me alone, guess what I do? I leave them alone. I take it for face value. I'm not gonna be this one that says, oh, you know, what happened? She said, don't touch me. So what'd you do? I didn't touch her. Be like, why? Because that's what she said. She doesn't mean it. No means no, yes means yes. That's it. Other than that, if you don't want it to happen, you should say so. You know? You can double talk, that's fine. And the guys can play around with that. Whereas they won't be like, don't touch me. Like, okay. Do you even love me? That can happen. Like, I do. I can go on and on about it. But I think one of my pitfalls is that. It's one of those things where it's like, that's my pitfall, but I ain't gonna lose sleep over it. Like, that's me, that's who I am. If you tell me no, then guess what? I'm not gonna do it. I don't know, anyways. That's why I don't get myself into those kind of situations. Bam! Fatal Instinct. Say you have ADD without saying you have ADD. That's it right there. I'm just about way off subject. But I'm kind of not off subject, I guess. Excuse me. That's like Last House on the Left. I went and saw the remake in theaters. And like I was trying to inform people that where I was going to see is like, you know what's going to be in this movie. So let you know what's going to be in this movie. Because I knew of the 70s movie. I think I've watched it once. You know, and that was their trailers too, where they're just like, remember, this is a movie. Remember, it's just a movie. But it's like, those scenes are, but after that, like when they get to the Last House on the Left, and then they realize that it's, you know, their parents' house, and the parents aren't real. Oh man, it's great. Yeah, put his hand in the drain, in the disposal, and put her head in a microwave and something. Oh, great. But anyway, on to the third movie. Bam, Fatal Instinct. If you haven't seen this, you definitely should see this. This is a spoof movie on Basic Instinct and those kind of films and stuff like that, and it is well played. It is well played, it is fun, it is one of those things where it came out at a time when spoof movies were really good. Before Epic Movie came out, and then like, that was like the start of the fall of spoof movies, where they just got so bad, and it's one of those things where like, why did the spoof movies get so bad? I'll tell you why, it's because they tried to jam so much in there, they weren't trying to, it was quantity over quality. That's the problem, is you jam-packed all these jokes in there, two jam-packed jokes in there, instead of having some really good jokes play out. So that's pretty much what I believe what the biggest downfall was. But this was made back in the time when they were good. One of my favorite jokes in this movie is they sit on a bench. The two people, they're conniving, the bad ones, are sitting on this bench, and they see another guy sitting on the other side of the bench, and I think it's Dick Gregory, but I'm not 100% sure.
I just want to jump in real quick and say that it is not who I thought it was. The actor's name is Bill Cobbs. He's been in a lot of stuff, and he was the old Zachary Lamb in Demolition Man. There's also some other stuff. He was in The Bodyguard and Air Bud, but yeah, Bill Cobbs is the actual one.
And that's sitting on the other side of the bench, and they start talking. They're like, we should talk in a different language. We should talk in a different language so this guy can't hear us. And so it's like Yiddish, and so they start talking Yiddish back and forth. And you see the subcaps and stuff like that. And the guy's like, on the other bench is like, you know, you should probably do that. And he's like, you know Yiddish? He's like, no, I was reading the subcaps. I was reading the captions. This is a funny, goofy thing. Anyways, yeah, fun movie. Armand Desante and Sean Young in there. Like I said, that's the villain from Ace Ventura. If I haven't said about this, I cut myself when I was making a set for my animated movie I'm making, my Stop Start animation movie I'm making. I cut set, so I got a box cutter in my hand. It's not super bad or anything like that, but That's why it's taped up with painter's tape. If I was an electrician, I'm sure it would be electrical tape. But it is what it is. You just get a paper towel and you wrap it on there. It's fine. Anyways, fourth movie. Bam! The Ruins. Have you seen The Ruins? Unrated. I don't know what the difference is because I guess I didn't see the... I don't know which version of it I saw, but this is a good movie. It's a slow burner, but still good. Oh, sorry about any sounds that it's making right now, but I'm stretching my feet. But yeah, it's a great movie. They basically get stuck on the top of this pyramid, and then there's something attacking them. What is it? Have you seen the movie? I'll tell you right now, it's the plants, okay? The plants are attacking them, and it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's not like Audrey 2 or anything like that, but they're like, it's one of those things where one of their friends is injured, and then it's like, hey, what's going on? There's vines on. Wow, what's going on? And then like they hear a phone ringing, but it's not a phone, it's something else. So if you've seen it, you know. But yeah, those are the 4 movies. Thank you so much for watching. I'm an artist and a physical media collector. I told you to say it again. But I'll be doing a video a day until I get a silver play button or a gold play button, or if I just run out of physical media to show you. But I'd like to be doing this for a living, so the silver play button, the gold play button will be some kind of status thing. That'd be cool. Maybe I'll be the ones who like post it up on the background there. But the silver play button is what I always wanted. I wanted the original silver play button, but then they changed it because the original silver button, I literally got a chain that I was gonna like connect it on there and just wear it kind of like a Flavor Flav type deal. But they don't have the old silver play buttons anymore. But anyways. That's not the point. The point is that I'm going to be doing this video a day until a silver or gold play button, or if I just run out of physical media to show you, but I do have a lot of physical media to show you. And then after I'm done with the physical media, there's other stuff to do. I'm going to be doing a rhyme a day for a year, hopefully. I'm currently transcribing those, and I'm saving up money for instruments and stuff like that. And thank you so much for watching, because I ramble on about Thank you so much for watching. If you watch this far, you're awesome. Stay awesome. See you tomorrow. And yeah.